What's up, guys? It's Fat Leonardo here with just a draft recap of my team that I drafted in the PBA, which is draft-based league, 14 guys. Basically, for the league, it's a point and tier-based system. It's exactly like the drafting system is exactly like the GBA. You draft 4 mons in designated tier, or 6 mons in designated tiers, 1 Mega Evolution, and then you get 400 points for the rest of your picks. Every mon is worth its certain amount of points, and every mon has its own tier. Tiers correspond with a certain amount of points. So let's just get into what I drafted. Basically, I got the 14th pick, which I actually ended up trading. I got like the 8th pick, and I ended up trading right before the draft started, trading spots. So I had the 14th. So basically, I pick 14th and 15th. Every time I pick twice in a row. So Landorus and Blackbeard and Raikou, John Silver, I picked them back to back, basically at the same time. Now the reason I got Blackbeard is because Blackbeard just destroys things. Honestly, that is the only reason I got him. Don't even need to say anything else. He just destroys things. Now John Silver, my Raikou, is just because I needed a fast electric type, some volt switching. And I've had Thundurus incarnate for the last like 3 or 4 seasons, and I like to change things up. I try to bring a different team. I try to draft a different team every time. So basically Raikou, just a fast electric type. Now Steed Bonnet, my Celebi, I picked with my 3rd pick, as well as Davy Jones, the Metagross with my 4th pick, back to back again. Now, Celebi I got because I needed a grass type, and it was between him and Shaman, and I ended up going with Celebi because he has Baton Pass, and I love Baton Pass. Expect to see me use Baton Pass sometime in this league. Now, Davy Jones, the Metagross, I picked Metagross because I had him last season, and I didn't use him much. I think I brought him to 4 games, and he was really good. He put in work when I did bring him. He gets Trick as well, which a lot of people don't know. And so with the Assault Vest, he's really good. Maybe Banded with Trick, for example. Metagross can be really useful. He can definitely put in some work, and he's a Steel type, and I needed a really good answer to Fairy since I wasn't drafting a Poison type. So pick Metagross. Now I also picked Celebi because Celebi can walk. Yeah. Now my next 2 picks were Bartholomew, the Mega Camerupt. Now, originally I was planning to get Mega Blastoise, but I got sniped. So then I was like, okay, I'll get Mega Glalie, but I got sniped. And I was like, okay, I'll get Entei, but I got sniped. I was like, okay, I can always get Miltank. I wanted Miltank from the start. Always get Miltank. Every single season, I will never not get Miltank. Unless somebody drafts it before me. Somebody took Miltank. So you know what? I was like, okay, at this point, I don't care anymore. I almost gave up on the draft. So I was like, alright, give me Mega Camerupt. I'm taking Mega Camerupt. And that's what I did. Bartholomew, the Mega Camerupt. Now, my next pick was actually not Hitmonchan. It was Ditto. But I messed up my draft, because I said I didn't care. And I just drafted stupid things. So I actually accidentally ended up having no way to remove hazards, so I got Hitmonchan. I dropped Ditto, picked up Hitmonchan. He's just there to spin, honestly. Hitmonchan is only there to spin. Now, my 6th and 7th, or 7th and 8th pick are Mary Reed, the Gardevoir, and Jack Sparrow, the Blaziken. Now, Mary Reed is amazing. Gardevoir is so good in draft format. Trick, really good coverage, really good special attack, really good special defense. Wish, Trick Room. I can actually use it as a special wall, which is why I got it, because the only other wall I've drafted so far is Celebi. Because I just drafted really badly and didn't care during the draft. So Gardevoir is amazing. Expect it to do some interesting things. Now my next mon is Blaziken, and I got Blaziken because I needed a fire type. One that actually wasn't weak to rocks would be pretty cool, so I got Blaziken, and he's a tier 4 mon, so You know, there weren't that many great options in Tier 4, so I got a Fire type, you know, a Fighting type, 120 special attack, or 120 attack, 110 special attack. That's really good. You know, it can be great for mixed coverage, as a wall breaker with Life Orb maybe, Scarfed. You know, pretty useful place. Swords Dance, honestly. Now, next picks were Nico Robin, the Gothitelle, and William Kidd, the Kecleon. Now, I picked Gothitelle because I wanted it from the start. It's probably the only Mon that I, you know, really wanted that didn't get sniped other than Lando. Gothitelle is... I just want to try the trap game. I just want to see what it's like, you know, how annoying would it be for everybody, you know, if I just trapped everything. If I just trapped everything, you know, I just want to see what it's like. Maybe Trap Trick, or Trap Calm Mind, or, you know, it can even set up the Trick Room. Just some interesting things. Maybe trap a quad 4 weak and hit him with a hidden power or something, you know. Some pretty interesting things with the Gothitelle. Now, the next Mon I got was William Kidd, the Kecleon, and Kecleon is just for utility. You know, sets the rocks, can switch his type. He can actually be a special wall. So this is the third wall I drafted. This is the third wall I drafted. I don't count Nico Robin as a wall because it's got no reliable recovery. And it requires setup to be an effective wall, so I don't count it as a wall. So William Kidd is my fourth wall, actually my third wall for now. You know, he sets the rocks, Protean, color change. He actually gets Trick Room, and the further down the draft I went, the more I realized that Camrupt is completely useless if he's not he's not like under the Trick Room, because with base 20 speed, he's not outspeeding anything. And I can't even Rock Polish. He still doesn't outspeed anything if I Rock Polish. If I Rock Polish, he becomes a wall breaker. Not a fast Mon. So, I've got another Mon with Trick Room. So I've got Celebi, Gothitelle, Gardevoir, and William Kidd, a Kecleon with Trick Room. Yeah, basically that's what happened. Now, my last pick, and Bonnie the Melodic, is not what I originally drafted. I originally got Mandibuzz because of Hazard Removal. And then, I realized I had no Water type, because my Water type was supposed to be Mega Blastoise, but he got sniped, and after that I didn't care, so I didn't even think about what I was doing. And without even even realizing that my only hazard removal was Mandibuzz, I just traded it off for Melodic. Now I have Melodic and no hazard removal, which is why I had to drop Ditto for Hitmonchan. Melodic is an amazing special wall. You know, with Marvel Scale, it's an amazing physical wall. Even without it, it's a decent physical wall. Maybe I'll bring Specs competitive one day on like an Intimidate or a Defog. Or, you know, maybe on an Arcanine, and then hit it with a Specs Scald, or Predict the Switch and go for Specs, you know, +1 hidden power. It could be pretty useful. So, you know, just a quick overview of my team. It's like I have 3 walls on the team, or 4 walls: Kecleon, Melodic, Celebi, and Gardevoir. And the only one that actually walls physical fire types is Melodic. Like the only Mon on my entire team that walls physical fire types is Melodic. So it's the draft has some real flaws. You know, I really just gave up after everything I wanted got sniped. So, you know what, I have the team that I have, and I'm just gonna play hyper offense and, you know, do what I can. You guys will see how that works out in the first video, my first battle that I upload pretty soon. So, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.